Welcome to my class on comparisons. I'm sure you know a few opposites like hot is cold, big is small, long is short, and thick is thin. And today in this class, we are going to learn all about thick and thin, fat and thin, light and heavy. What is this? You must be telling, yes, we know they are trees. You are right. My next question is, which one is thick and which one is thin? Well, remember, whether thick or thin, it's only the size that matters, and keep that in mind. And now I'm going to help you with this to find out which one is thick and which one is thin. Now I'm going to draw a line across the trunk of this tree here, and I'm also going to draw a line across the trunk of the tree here. Now I'm going to see whether the one on the left has got a longer one or the one on the right has got a longer line. Now I see that the one on the left has got a longer line, and so I will decide that this one which has got a long line is thick and the one on the right is thin. Now you look at this. These two are pencils. But what is the difference? Which one is thin and which one is thick? Now I would draw a line again. Yes, I will draw a line across and then I would tell which one is thick. Now look at that on the left. Is that a short line or a long line? And on the right, is that a long line or a short line? And the long line is here. So this one is thick. Now the question is for you. Which one is thick? Is the blue pen thick or is the black pen thick? Now with your hand you just draw a line across the blue pen and then on the black pen and then tell me which one is the thicker one. Did you find out? Let us see. Yay! I got it right. I knew that the blue one was the one which was thick because I drew a line across and that was quite a long line, and then I decided that it is thick. This is another one. Look at the two candles there. Now the question is not which one is thick. I'm going to ask you which one is thin. Is the one on the left which is thin or on the right? Now with your finger, draw a line across and tell me which is the shorter line, and that would be the thinner one. Yay, I knew that you were right in this. This one was thin because we drew a short line on this. Here is the next question for you. Which one is thick? Yes, I know that you will take your hand and draw a line across and then tell me the one on the right, which is who's wearing a red t-shirt, is the thicker one. I would say no, no, no. I would say he is fat. When we come to human beings, when it comes to dogs, cats, anything that moves, we don't call it thick, but we call it fat. And here I call this man in red t-shirt as fat. Now what will we call these dogs? Do they move? Yes, they move. So do we say thick and thin or do we say thin and fat? Yeah, yes, we will call it thin and fat. And one on the left, this is a very thin dog. On this one, I'm drawing a line across, a very long line, and that one is fat. Now the question is, this one is a cat, right? Now tell me which one is fat. Is it the one on the left or on the right? All you need to do is take your finger, draw a line across and tell me which one is fat. Yay! I know that you got it right. This cat was very long line that I had drawn. So this one is fat. Yes, you understood what is thin and thick and thin and fat. You know the difference now. Now, what is this? I'm not going to ask you whether it is thick or thin, thin or fat. I'm going to ask you which one is heavy and which one is light. The heavy one is difficult to carry and the light one is easy to carry. Now, which one is heavy here? Yay, I knew that you got it right. And the one in green, yes, the green book, which was heavy because it's got many pages, and that is heavy. Anything that is got many pages, that is heavy and bigger in size, is going to be heavier. And the ones which have fewer pages, that is lighter. Yes, you understood what is heavy and what is light. Okay, now that we have come to the end of it, now you have learned what is thick and what is thin. All you need to do is just draw a line across and say which is the longer line and this is the shorter line. So this is thick and this is thin, and this one is thick because I drew a longer line, and this one I drew a shorter line, so that is thin. So this you have learned. I hope that it is clear, this concept is clear. You've also learned what is thin and what is fat, and again it is the same thing that we draw a line here, a line, and here a line, and here it's a shorter line, and here it is a longer line, and then we say that this man is thin and this man is fat. And here again you draw a line and say, okay, this is a shorter line, so this cat is thin and this is a longer line, and then you say fat. But not necessary to draw a line always. Even by the very look you will know, by practice you will know. For that, what do we need to do? We need to practice a lot. Now look at this. You've also learned that what is heavy and what is light, that you had learned. And look at this. This is a heavy book because it's got many pages in it. And this is light because it's got very few pages in it. Okay, now all you need to do is practice, practice all the time, and you will have to find out which one is heavy and which one is light. For that, we have an assignment for you. Now, all you need to do is you will have to look at the things in your house. You can look at cupboards, you can look at tables, you can look at chairs, you look at sofa, you can look at a table lamp, whatever. Yes, and you can also look at spoons and forks, teacups, kettles, cookers, plates, mugs, potatoes, tomatoes, whatever. Just look at that, carry it and see if you can lift it. Tell which is heavy and which is light and which is thick and which is not thick, which is thin. And look at the people around and say who is fat and who is thin. Yes, that is your assignment. And I will get back to you. Till then, take care. I will come back with the next video. Thank you so much.